Welcome to the video that is about rebuilding a projector. It's the introduction video where I'll explain to you the different parts and the different conception grid we follow. Because this machine is still in development, you are invited to take these parts, these different parts as something in process. Rebuilding a projector is a project that will suit people who know a little bit about tinkering and who are looking to create animations that are more complex than static projection. It's a process for content creators or for machine lovers. You can watch our introduction video or our historical reminder video of visual projection show. First of all, I'll to say we're using an OpenStructure grid. OpenStructure is an open source community that is based on a regular grid of 4 mm by 4 mm evolution. So it's something that is kind of a universal grid that people can use to make parts and to make it open source, to give it to people. So you will find a link on the video with this OpenStructure grid and website just to get introduced to the grid. Then with this multiple of 4, you will see all the machines we're doing are built more or less. We try to follow it as much as possible with this thing. You can use very simple parts and bricolage to make the projector is the purpose of our process. We want this machine to be as simple as possible. So we use wood as much as possible, second-hand hard and flat material. Here it's wood in different thickness. I will explain to you later why we need different thickness. We use also threaded rods. Here is like a 4 mm rods. It's compatible with OpenStructure grid. We can also use 8 mm rod if we need something a bit thicker and something a bit stronger, a bit more stable. You'll see we tried different options. We used as well nuts with silicone or nuts just without silicones like this one. These nuts are used to assemble as much as possible, as many things as possible. And we try to use as well coupling or extension nuts. Here you see. These nuts are really useful when it's about taking different parts of a machine. You will see it later as well. This has a threaded rod inside that is a bit longer, and then you can assemble 2 parts and disassemble 2 parts really easily. The parts we'll be talking about are first the bottom of the box, then the handling tray, then the focus heading, and in another video we'll see the assembly and transport. In another video we'll see the assembly and the disassembly for transport. That is something we need as visual artists and that we try to set up in the first way. We'll talk also a bit about walls because we'll get a machine with electronics inside, then optical lenses and different parts that are or fragile or really sensitive to water and things like that. And a projector that we use for shows can be used with water and liquids. So it's quite important to talk about walls, about like closing boxes. So box bottom is about structure and electronics. It will be really like the strong thing underneath. Then we'll put inside. We need existing component from projectors, such as this head with lens and mirror. Okay, you got a mirror here, and then you get like here a lens inside. This is quite convenient if you can take it just assembled like this, because then you can also use the open and close system that is protecting the inside, but also you will see giving an angle here for the projection on walls. So basically most of the heads we get are from 0, it's closed, to more or less 60 degrees. This one is a bit opening a bit more, but then you're losing projection quality. So basically, from 0 to 60, you can get really large buildings. It's nice to keep this system alive if you get an old machine that you unbuilt to make a new projector with our plans and system. Then you'll get also an important thing when you unbuild a machine, which is the best way to find parts. Here is a fresnel lens. You can see it's really strange as an effect. It's a plastic that is quite precisely molded and then welded. You get two parts here that are welded. This one looks to be like PMMA or plexiglass lens. Okay, and this is a part that is used to catch all the LED lights, and just on top of it there's this glass that will be used to make the handling tray. So this is really on top of this glass that will put all the effects, all the different cassettes that you can make and imagine, or the different transparent layers we can print or draw on it. So all these parts are second-hand parts, and it's really important and nice to them from one machine, because all the different lenses, heads and glass have specific dimensions and also specific angles. The lens here have different specificities that we could develop a little bit more in another video. These specificities allowed it to be all very close or very high, and this focus system will be developed on the head video about focus heading, where we developed a small system to attach it and to be quite precise, to go up and down. For this, it depends on the different head you can get. You have between the plates and the head different measurements depending on the machine. So it's always good to get the different parts together from one machine. The last part I'm not showing you right now, but that we would assemble a bit later, is the LED module. You can find it on the LED module video, and also you can ask us if you want one and check our website visiophare.org. Thank you for watching this video. As you've seen, there are many things to improve, create or remix, so please feel free to participate to the community.
You can follow us on Instagram, you can go on our website visiophare.org, where we have a lot of documentation and blueprints we share for free to help you build your own overhead projector or convert your original one with LED. Feel free also to go on the forum of Visiophare to share your builds, ask your questions, share your ideas, and together I'm sure we can improve a lot the possibilities of this fascinating machine. Thank you and see you soon.
Thank you.